It's Anna with Nintendad. Today I have the pleasure of sharing my thoughts on Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town for the Nintendo Switch, a remake of a game that's admittedly near and dear to me. Be sure to subscribe and follow Nintendad on Twitter for Switch reviews and more. Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town is re-emerging in a market where the farming simulator genre is much more competitive. It has to stand up to modern games that its Game Boy Advance predecessor actually helped to inspire. I'm happy to report that this title makes a solid case for itself. But first, back to cosmetics. There are new villager sprites and skin tones, and now, no matter which you choose, you can marry any eligible characters regardless of gender. Before jumping in, you can choose to play the game in an easier mode that starts you off with some crops and extra cash. Plus, it makes building friendships and earning money a lot easier. So this is a perfect option for young players who need to see faster progress. The intro sequence is new and heartwarming. We're taking over our grandfather's farm, a place of happy childhood memories. It's time to get to work making some new ones. Fans of the original game will not be disappointed, because while the core experience is exactly as it was, this journey is so much smoother. Much of your early game days will be spent tending to crops and animals, which drains a lot of stamina. Thankfully, we can now track it down to the number with a meter at the top left of the screen. No more guesswork in how long it takes to faint. You'll need to eat cooked meals or relax in the hot spring in order to recover. Or even better, just hire some unpaid volunteers. The nature sprites take a big burden off of you, doing chores like watering and harvesting crops or tending to livestock, but only after you've earned their trust. Don't worry about them. They love not being compensated for manual labor. In the Switch version, the R button still serves as an auto run, which is great since Mineral Town retained its spread out gridded format. Switching tools and items using the D-pad and right joystick is such a breeze now, and there's a handy grid showing where your crops or actions will land on the field. The only time that moving around got difficult was thanks to the livestock. I'd occasionally get stuck inside of cows while interacting with them, but more often than not, my horse was to blame for the frustration. It's just bulky enough to block entire sidewalks or doorways, and I wish I could just clip through it a bit. There's plenty of incentive to grow close to everyone in Mineral Town. Friends will share recipes and tips with you, and there are dozens of hidden cutscenes. They'll show a little window into each person's personal life. Some of these moments highlight deep issues like grief. Others invite you to share in sweet family moments. Many characters remain as one-dimensional as ever, and the same could be said for the two all-new marriage candidates, Jennifer and Brandon. She is a spiritual flower child, and he is a mysterious creative. So, a hippie and a starving artist. But hey, at least neither of them is a doctor named Doctor. Each of the bachelors and bachelorettes has the potential to make their way into someone's heart, though, especially when they share a special collectible trinket with you during new cutscenes. Also, the secret marriage candidates do still exist. Kappa has fabulous taste in hats now, and her holiness of the adjacent spring also got a glow up. Meanwhile, Gourmet is now the delectable bon vivant. And thank the goddess, creepy old Juan got a major reskin as Huang. Familiar faces from Forget-Me-Not Valley will also stop by, much to the delight of franchise veterans, including Van, the traveling salesman. Each day there's something to work towards, an upgrade, a festival, a relationship. Growth takes patience in the farming sim genre, and it's great when that perseverance pays off. Your gameplay experience evolves with the farm. Days spent toiling away on the field to grind for cash will shift into days spent exploring mines, playing minigames, or just fishing on the beach. With achievements, collectibles, and secret cutscenes, it's safe to say that anyone willing to settle down in Mineral Town can spend many happy hours there over the years. Being that it's a faithful remake, there isn't anything innovative happening here in terms of the overall experience. But it doesn't need to break the mold to be great. It helped define the genre. All this game needed was exactly what it got. Modernization from top to bottom, front to back. A gorgeous new look, some extra content to fill the voids, and most importantly, adjustments to gameplay and UI that vastly improve quality of life. Anyone who enjoys titles like Rune Factory or Stardew Valley should certainly consider putting this one on their wishlist. Thanks for watching and happy farming!